Salt Lake City. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Utes ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, give to Hardy. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Here's a heat. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early and against zone coverage. Because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Roberts. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Simmons. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking outside, it's Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throwing right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Running inside. It's Bray. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try before this 3rd down. They're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! We have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that,
and it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Number 17, set to advance on the play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll try the right side with Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. It's complete on the right side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Finding some room. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Here's Simmons to throw. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Touchdown, Missouri! Gets it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Oh.
Opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
The Utes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The DBs will back off a bit. Simmons. Release to the back. Complete. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with TCU taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Horned Frogs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here's Wayshawn one more time. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
This time on target. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Buying some time. Lets him fly. Finds the big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Throwing Simmons. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's a give to Hardy. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here's a give to Parker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Parker. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet young.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They go play action with Simmons. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Goes high to pull it in. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Dampier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Dives into the end zone for the two-point conversion. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Simmons to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, this jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
They punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick six. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Missouri, 35. Utah, 14. Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Simmons. He tries to take the top off. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Snap to the back. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And a sure tackle.